Keeping It Real podcast, Jillian Michaels. Jillian, welcome. It's so nice to get your take.
Oh, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
You know, Bernie Sanders seems a little divorced from reality. Their socialist candidate for governor in Wisconsin, Francesca Hong, doesn't just want to defund the police and scale back prisons. She has said herself that she went through all these mental problems. She's tweeted out how much she dislikes white people. Does that sell in middle America? What do you think?
I certainly hope not, but these guys aren't winning that way. They're being exceptionally strategic, picking deep blue areas, and they're passing radicals through with only 7% of the vote, which is exactly what we saw in New York City.
Absolutely. And in New York City, I played part of the clip before, but I want you to hear it again. Mamdani is doubling down on these Soviet-style grocery stores, and he's defending the idea that they'll have photo ID there. Watch.
This is a program for New Yorkers to be able to put food on the table, not a program for people to be able to make a quick buck through reselling. I'm going to pass it over to our EDC head, G-Pack, to add some additional details.
Yes, if you look at our RFP for the operator, we are looking to make sure that we target New Yorkers, whether it be at sort of a library card-esque thing, and also we manage who's buying and that is focused on everyday New Yorkers.
Jillian, if you need something like a library card to make sure the right person's buying a quart of milk, shouldn't you need photo ID to vote? I mean, what do you think?
Well, listen, he knows exactly what he's doing. It benefits him when people don't need ID to vote. So that would, of course, be racist and sexist to require that. But he knows that this is going to absolutely cripple taxpayers. So he wants to be sure that only New Yorkers can use it. Which New Yorkers? The ones that are here legally or the ones that are here illegally? Because we certainly don't want a legal American citizen from another state or another city to be able to use it. It's absolutely unhinged. You're not supposed to try to make sense of it. They are just functioning quite literally on a case-by-case basis with regard to whatever benefits the DSA.
Yes. And when you talk about the insanity, what about the WNBA? You've got people there who can't define what a woman is, including actual women, like the coach for the Indiana Fever. I thought it was the Women's National Basketball Association, but listen to what she had to say.
I don't know that I would say that I'm educated enough from a scientific standpoint. I don't ever believe that exclusion is an answer.
She doesn't know the science when asked about whether men trying to be trans women should play in a women's league.
Well, let's presume that she's that stupid, in which case it might be smart to get an expert opinion to educate you on the physiological differences between human beings that have XX chromosomes versus XY chromosomes. But again, we all know that's not what's really happening here. She's terrified of saying the wrong thing, going against the grain, being absolutely smashed by the woke mob. So she's virtue signaling. She's telling them what they want to hear. Like, oh my God, no, nobody should be excluded. And I don't know what a woman is. Please, please, please don't ruin my life. That's literally what you're watching in real time.
Yeah.
It's terrifying.
She's scared of the woke mob. I think you nailed it.
Yeah.
I think something legitimate people should be concerned about, parents out there. On your podcast, you had another powerful woman, and we've had her on The Big Take, Alabama Senator Katie Britt. And she had some wild things to say about what kids are being exposed to. Not just, we've heard about Instagram and Facebook and all the rest, but things like the TikTok shop, which seems completely unregulated. Watch.
Obviously, nobody should be buying pills online, okay? Obviously, we know that.
Right.
But when you buy a pill online, you're not thinking it's going to be laced with fentanyl, you're going to die. And unfortunately, that is what is happening. I sat across from a parent whose child had a toothache, bought a Loratab online, died. Then a parent whose children split a Percocet before going to a party. Both of them died. She only had 2 children.
I mean, I'm blown away by this. I've bought like an iPhone case or something ridiculous on the TikTok shop, and I figured, well, maybe it was made in China or something, but it's cheap, and I needed to protect my iPhone. This is serious stuff.
Oh, yeah. And it's also Snapchat as well, in particular Snapchat, because the messages also disappear. There's a fascinating article on this as well if you want to do a super deep dive. It's by a Pulitzer-winning journalist named Paul Solitaroff. It's called Gone in a Snap. And you will find out exactly how your kids are doing it. and exactly, and very unfortunately, why and how they are overdosing and passing away in the room next to you, and how to protect them from these things, because the social media platforms are simply not doing it.
Unbelievable. We've been talking about this for years. It's about time that they actually followed up, because they keep getting away with it. This is scary stuff. Jillian, we appreciate you weighing in on all these big subjects. Thank you.
Thank you for having me, guys.